I wasn't going to make a video about this, but I'm getting a lot of questions, and here are my 2 cents. So there's a lot of hullabaloo about the recording and why it hasn't been unsealed, the recording of Claire Ayoub and Steve Sarowitz. So my theory is that when you have a recording, you can't upload it through the electronic filing system. So the parties must have exchanged it electronically, like via email. So something like that could have been or would have been emailed directly to the chambers of the judge. There's an email address for the judge's chambers. So it would have been filed, like the documents would have been filed as they were filed, and then that particular exhibit would have been sent via email to the chambers, and then also the entire filing plus the exhibit with the recording would have been emailed over to Wayfarer. So presumably the judge has a copy of the recording, as mentioned in one of the footnotes of something, because he's listened to it or indicated that he's listened to it. So he's heard it because it was sent to him, which it probably was electronically. Now, typically when things are filed provisionally under seal, they are filed in the electronic filing system and then put in this kind of purgatory of will they be permanently sealed or not until the judge rules on that. And then if the judge rules to not seal something or unseal something, then it gets released to the public through the electronic filing system. But for something like this, a recording that is like probably literally like either an MP4 or a CD, or I don't know how they sent it to the judge, probably just some kind of electronic file recording. It wasn't ever uploaded to the docket because it couldn't have been, and there was nothing sent to the court. Like they didn't send a CD or a thumb drive to the court, so the court didn't have a copy of the recording. I'm assuming all of this, I'm guessing all of this based off of how these things typically go. So that's what I think happened, and while it is technically a matter of public record, and it's unsealed, meaning that the public can have access to it, it's not like it's just automatically going to show up. There has to be some kind of like, somebody has to do something for it to come out onto the docket or into the public sphere. So that means like a reporter or something has to go request them to hand it over because it's a matter of public record. I don't know that they would automatically go and figure out a way to put it on the docket when it's not there. Or maybe what they need to do is go to the courthouse and provide a copy to the courthouse to be put into the file, into the record. And they just haven't done that yet because it's time consuming. So that's what I think is going on here. I don't think it's anything more nefarious than that. The bigger question for me is who thought it was a good idea to publicize on Claire Ayoub's behalf that she recorded someone without their consent. That just screams weird. Why would you do that? Well, I wouldn't advise someone to do that. So that's the bigger question for me. But where the recording is, somebody needs to go ask Manat Phelps for a copy, and they should just hand it over and be done with this.